Welcome to Let's Effects, the place for newbies, indies, as well as low budgeters. And right off the bat, guys, let me just excuse or apologize for the format of this video since there's no stand-ups. I unfortunately am a bit sick at the moment. You can't really hear it in my voice, or unless you can, but I look like a mess. But nevertheless, I wanted to get this tutorial out to you guys, or this title template. If you guys don't know, recently was the trailer for Solo, a Star Wars story, which is the next Star Wars anthology film, came out. And I wasn't really anticipating this film, but after seeing the first trailer, I actually got a bit excited. And the title of, as you can see right over here, looked pretty cool. So I got started trying to recreate it. And this is what I came up with. I'll play it again, but you saw it in the beginning of the video. Basically, I think I got a really good likeness to the title. Well, as good as it can be. It's not 100% the same, not 100% perfect, but it's as good as I thought I could get it. So it is in Hitfilm Pro, since we are using the Boris 3D extruded text effect for basically the text. But otherwise, everything is pretty simple in this template, so you can download it below. Inside the download, you'll find the template itself, but you'll also find a usage terms and conditions PDF. So definitely check that out. That just says don't make a tutorial of it, and just some credit stuff. It's not really complicated. Just read through it before opening the template. And then I also, as you can see over here, I did use some lens dirt, and that I got from Action VFX, so the link to that will be in the description also. It's a free lens dirt pack that they have, so definitely download that and check out the other cool stuff they have over there. And then when you open the template, you just have to relink that file. I think it is lens dirt number 4, so just relink that and we'll be all good to go. So let's take a look at what this actually contains. So there are a few comps, and the main one is called Final, which is the one you'll render. And in here we have some widescreen bars, or you can deactivate that if you don't want it. And then we have the main comp, as well as just a filler background plane. So if we open up the main comp, you'll see inside here we have a few different layers. So we have the lens flare itself that animates in, we have the lens dirt that also animates, we have the text, which will open just now, the star background, which uses atomic particles, and then we also have as you can see over here, atomic particles. And then we also have the same background plane again, just to fill in the dark spaces. So if we open up the text comp, we'll basically see inside here we have a plane for every single different letter. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated if you want to change that for your own title. So we have a Star Wars story text down here, which is just a simple 2D plane text using the text effect, and then we have a single plane for every single letter. So we have one for S, O, L, and O, and then the outline, obviously. Now you don't have to worry really about the outline, and you can just leave this alone, but these are the main letters. So if you do want to change it, basically what you have to do is go into the first letter, go into the controls panel, open up effects, open up the extruded text effect, and click on launch UI window. Then over here, just select the text and type whatever you want really, and click apply. Now this will upset the order a little bit, but basically if you change all the different letters, then you can just change the position of them and just check if the keyframes line up. So for example, we're on the S layer right now, which we've changed to R, so we can rename it to be R. Then we'll just open up the controls, the effect controls, and scroll down to transformations. Now, as we can see, this one isn't animated position wise, so we can mess around with that position and not affect anything. But if we go over to something like the O and we open up the same settings, we'll see that here the position is actually animated. So you want to make sure that you just change the position on the last keyframe so that it animates in for the last keyframe if you want to change anything of that. You can also change the scale, since none of the scale for any of these letters are animated, and basically just change to whatever you wanted. Right now I'm advertising for Rolo, so sponsored by Rolo. I'm just kidding, not sponsored by Rolo. Do you guys get Rolo there? It's a type of candy. I'm not sure if you get it. Maybe you do, tell me in the comments. But basically it's a bit tricky to animate it, but let me just undo that. But otherwise, if you just change the letters, it'll be fine. If you want to add more letters, then just duplicate some of them and move them over, and then obviously you'll have to just resize the outline to fit your entire word. If you want to change the Star Wars story text, this is all animated itself, so just click in here and then just select Star Wars and type in maybe Let's Effects. its effects. And then if you want to change story, you can change that, and if you want to change this, you can change that as well. Basically it all works out, just adjust the spaces. But basically you can just change this up, and if you go back into the final comp, you'll see that everything is updated to exactly how you left it. So yeah guys, that's basically in essence what it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Really fast turnover. I probably made this episode in like an hour and just churned it out because I'm really excited about this. And yeah, I think it really went well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Download the pack, and yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.